Cook on Sunday, eat till Thursday. I'm Allie and you're watching Economy Bites. Pasta alla Norma, one of Sicily's most famous dishes. This is named after Bellini's Norma. There's a story that a chef enraptured... Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. Today we're going to be making a recipe from our new favorite book, The Geometry of Pasta. Our friends at Quirk Publishing were nice enough to send us a copy, and today we're going to be making a recipe that we found inside. Let me just finish this paragraph while we head to the store. The recipe predates the work, however, and is likely the name of the dish was changed after Bellini's compatriots started using the term una vera norma to extol the merits of a remarkable product or deed. So delicious is the sauce, una vera norma indeed, that it became synonymous with its praise. So we just got back from the store, got everything we need to make pasta alla Norma, the ingredients of which cost only $14.63 to make. $14.63, coincidentally, the year the pasta was invented. Not really. But if you do want to learn that kind of information, that's the guy to go to. We're gonna start here with a nice friend that we have never used on Economy Bites before. I'm excited to introduce him, Senior Eggplant. It looks like a friend. Like I feel like it's a Muppet and a friend. I'm like I wanna like cuddle with him. This guy costs only $3. It's a huge thing for $3. Eggplants, I've learned, really watery and absorbent vegetables. You want to give them a little while to drain. So what we're gonna do is slice these guys up, then put them in this colander, then like douse them with some salt, because the salt will draw the water out. And we're just gonna let them sit for like 20 minutes. I often think like, what is the difference like between different kinds of pastas? Like, why use one as opposed to another? You know, and this book answers that question for you. So it's a book for historians and pasta lovers and cooks. And for you lucky Economy Bites viewers, stay tuned to the end of this episode because we're gonna give you information on how you can win one of these suckers for yourself. So we're gonna do a really simple pasta sauce, whole peeled tomatoes. Take about 5 cloves of garlic. Another interesting fact about pasta. Pasta was created for King Ahasuerus back in Maccabee times in Israel because he wanted something to eat with his hummus. No, also not true. What I'm gonna do is tell you a lot of things about pasta, and if you wanna find out which of them are true and which of them I'm making up, you're gonna have to buy the book or enter our raffle to win a copy of the book for yourself. Otherwise, you'll never know. And it's yummy. No! Well, I'm gonna take the paper off it, so it's okay. Quiz, what's the first CD I ever bought? Daniel? Pasta CD? No. That doesn't make any sense. Mamas and the Papas. Next thing I'm gonna do is take a pot, medium, give it a little swirl of olive oil, and then saute our garlic for a little bit. Give it a couple of minutes to cook, and then we're going to add our cans of tomatoes. Before we do the tomatoes, let me just show you the inside of this book because it's really, really cool. So each kind of pasta has this really cool designy illustrations that I think are really awesome. Like not only does it work as a cookbook, but it's also like a pretty cool coffee table book. And I'm going to take my trusty potato masher, as we have done so many times in the past. But lastly, we're just gonna add a little crushed red pepper. Okay, so we're gonna let this sauce come to a boil, and then we're gonna just simmer it. And we're gonna cook this whole box of ziti. Salt it, and now let's take a look at our eggplants. And you can see that like there's moisture on it. Like the salt has brought the moisture out of these guys. See, I cut the bigger ones in half. I want everything to be the same size when we fry. Get all the water out of these. Some of it at least. It's a 3-pot operation. I'm gonna turn the heat on high, so you don't need to fry them in too much oil. 48 tablespoons is how many cups? We'll call that a third of the bottle of oil, like 8 ounces. And we're gonna wait until this oil gets really, really, really hot, and then we're gonna fry up our eggplant pieces in batches. And now we're frying, baby. The first batch is gonna take longer than the second batch. It's gonna take longer than the third batch because the oil just keeps getting hotter. And you're gonna know when they're ready because they're gonna be a nice golden brown. Freaking love eggplant. And next batch. Something in me is dying. I don't feel sad for them. They're gonna be yummy in my stomach. So our pasta is just about ready, al dente. But before we toss it and drain it, we're gonna take just a little bit of the pasta water and add it to our sauce. We're gonna drain the pasta, and then when we're done frying the eggplant, we're gonna put it all together. Put it all together. Got a lot of pots bubbling. As you can see, they're nice and crispy because we let them drain. It was a really good call on our part. Let's move this oil over here where it can't hurt us. I'm gonna let that just sit there and cool. What I'm gonna do is take my pasta, put this on really low. Now let's put it all together. Going to scoop myself some pasta. Beautiful. And if you want, you can just mush the eggplant all into this. It's gonna be hot. Also, if you wanna put a little Parmesan cheese, basil on top. Oh my God. Deep fried anything is good, but deep fried eggplant is great. You either store it separately and in hopes that the eggplant will stay a little bit crunchy, or you can store it together in hopes that the eggplant will the eggplantiness will come into the sauce and mix together. So now what you've all been waiting for, if you want to get a copy of The Geometry of Pasta, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/economybites, and tell us what's the most interesting fact about pasta that you know. Find it on Wikipedia, in a book, wherever. Just post an interesting pasta fact. We'll pick our 2 favorites, and those 2 people will get a free copy of The Geometry of Pasta, courtesy of Quark Publishing and EconomyBites.tv. Cook on Sunday, eat till Thursday. I'm Allie. See you next time. Bow tie, penne, rigatone, macaroni, noodle shell, noodle. Tiny babies, orzo, stars, chicken noodle stars, pinwheels, fat caterpillar, worm, light bulb, alphabet, soup.
I think it's fine.
Okay.